My toxic tech CEO fired me on a random Friday, claiming my position was being downsized. 2 hours later, I found out the real reason. He was secretly closing a $5 million acquisition deal using the proprietary code I built. He thought he could steal my code and pocket the payout. He completely forgot who owned the copyright. I was the lead developer at a small logistics software startup. For the last year, I worked weekends building an AI-driven routing algorithm from my personal laptop. I asked the CEO for equity multiple times, but he kept gaslighting me, saying we didn't have the budget. When he fired me out of nowhere, I immediately checked the company's public registry. Turns out, a massive venture capital firm was buying the company on Monday morning, specifically for my algorithm. He thought because I wrote the code while working for him, it automatically belonged to the company. But he didn't check the fine print of my original freelance contract. My toxic CEO fired me to steal my proprietary code for a $5 million tech buyout. So I printed out my original freelance contract and walked straight into his private acquisition meeting. On Monday morning, the CEO was in the middle of pitching my algorithm to a room full of venture capitalists. I walked in, slid a stack of legal documents across the boardroom table, and sat down. My CEO went pale and yelled, "He doesn't work here anymore." I looked at the investors and said, "He's right, I don't, and neither does this software." See, my original contract specifically stated that any code developed on personal hardware outside of office hours remained my intellectual property until a formal equity agreement was signed. He never signed it. The lead investor immediately stopped the presentation and looked at the CEO for answers. That's when I dropped the ultimate terms of my settlement. After exposing my toxic CEO for trying to sell my stolen software code to a venture capital firm, the investors gave him an ultimatum that completely stripped him of his power. The venture capital firm told the CEO that the $5 million deal was dead unless they had a clean, undisputed title to the software code. They looked at me and asked what it would take to fix it. I told them I would license the code to the startup under one condition. The CEO is removed immediately, and I am granted 80% founder equity and the title of managing partner. The board voted yes within 10 minutes. The ex-CEO was walked out by security, and his payout dropped to zero. Am I the jerk for hijacking his multi-million-dollar buyout meeting, or did he get exactly what he deserved for trying to steal my life's work? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button for daily cozy tech and workplace drama, and I'll see you in the cottage next time.